Turns out that hosts at Fox News are inclined to accept the actual outcome of the election. Joe Biden won, Donald Trump lost. That is what happened, and everyone should be able and willing to move on. However, Sandra Smith, while she does believe that, was basically on camera without realizing she was on camera and had a certain reaction to a pundit who claimed that basically Trump didn't lose the election. They're questioning the results, and Sandra Smith's reaction, again, doesn't know she's on camera, is really important here. Let's take a look.
Whoever is decided to be the president, remember, just because CNN says, or even Fox News says that somebody's president doesn't make them president. So I think everybody wants to know that this was done properly and legally.
What is happening? Like Trace, we've called it.
And I think we have to look into every one of these concerns.
Yeah, and I think Cleta makes a very good point there.
So her colleague just decided to throw her under the bus and say that this lunatic who's on the show is making a very good point. She's not making a very good point. The election is called. It's done, it's over. We're dealing with someone who's attempting to stage a coup right now. That's Donald Trump. He is the loser, he needs to accept it. So do his supporters, so do the Republican lawmakers who are enabling his ridiculous narrative. It's time to move on, it's time to concede. And I can't believe that the country's going through this right now. This is ridiculous.
So two quick things. Number one, 99% reporting and all these things. So it's not projections anymore, the actual votes are in. It's beyond over in all of those states. Okay, number two, they say there's voter fraud and we should do the legal process. But they never tell you, they actually already did the legal process. They lost every court case. So what are we waiting on? Well, we're gonna appeal, but you lost the case because literally in every case they said you have no evidence at all. But so you got a couple of Fox News anchors who realize that the election is lost. Brett Baer knows it, Chris Wallace knows it. And apparently Sandra Smith knows it, but Trace Gallagher's on TV. So, that's such a good point. That's such a good point. Yeah, okay. But that's not the interesting part of the story. The interesting part of the story is the Fox News audience reaction. They're furious at Sandra Smith. They're furious at every anchor who won't lie to them. Isn't that amazing? They're like, why won't you lie to us? We love it when you tell us lies. What is with this weird aberration where you now every once in a while tell us the truth? We don't like that at all. It makes us uncomfortable. Don't you care about our feelings?
Yeah, well, someone who lies to them on a regular basis is Tucker Carlson. And Tucker Carlson apparently had a segment recently that his viewers were not too happy with. So let's take a look at what he had to say.
We are going to find that people did illegally vote. That's going to happen. That is the official account before even counting the votes from a key swing state in the middle of a contested election. And of course you can believe it because we've already found illegal voting. So much for those claims that voter fraud never happens. Of course it happens. They knew it happened when they told us it would never happen because they're liars. So we know that for sure. At this stage, the fraud that we can confirm does not seem to be enough to alter the election results. We should be honest and tell you that.
Oh, you can't have that. No,
so his audience wasn't happy about that. And there was a flood of tweets going after him. And this is the part of my job that I absolutely love, where I read random people's tweets on Twitter. In fact, I'm just not going to. You can go on Twitter and see for yourselves. People don't like that Tucker Carlson told them a tiny bit of the truth in that segment that was actually filled with a bunch of lies. There has been no evidence of voter fraud, at least widespread voter fraud. And by the way, if there is evidence, Tucker Carlson, just like you did, this is just like what you did with the allegations against the Bidens, right? Oh, we got this story on the Bidens. Ooh, we have some proof. We have these leaked documents. Oh, they went missing. What happened? Well, and then he had no evidence. And he dropped the story pretending as if he's a good guy and he doesn't want to attack the Bidens. Okay, same thing right now. You're claiming that there's voter fraud. Show it. All of you rabid right-wingers who are having a meltdown right now, prove to us that there's widespread voter fraud. I want to see it with my own two eyes. I would love to see it. And then please answer why it is that all of these challenges, all of these lawsuits that the Trump campaign has filed in various swing states have failed because they have failed to provide any evidence. This is such a stupid story.
So, but that is the debate in this country right now. And corporate media will lie to you and tell you, well, we're having a debate about this or that. And hey, Joe Biden will tell you, oh, we got to work with Republicans. Work with Republicans on what? I mean, they live on a different planet filled with nothing but lies. So what are we going to agree to half lies? But that's we used to have a debate between conservatives and liberals, progressives, et cetera, in this country. We don't. We now have a debate between the sane and the insane. So to prove my point, first of all, Tucker Carlson says, oh, I mean, it's already proven. It's already proven. Well, if only you had a giant national talk show where you could show that evidence, where you would have like an hour every night to exhaustively show all the evidence that you have. Are you kidding me? If you showed one illegal vote, the whole right wing would go nuts. They'd be so happy. They would think that one vote equals hundreds of millions of votes. They have no mind. It'd be so easy to trick them with just one example. Oh, we have it. It's just the dog ate the evidence again. Oh, Rover. Okay, so just like they ate the Biden evidence, they ate the evidence of all the illegal votes. But Tucker assures you he has them. But that's not the insane part. That's the usual lies from Fox News part. The insane part, he says, but the numbers don't add up. Even if that was all true, we couldn't overturn any of these elections. And he didn't even say it that harshly. And the crowd goes nuts against them. They're like, how dare you allow one iota of reality into our so comfortable bubble of insanity? We were having so much fun being insane together, bumping against those white walls in our white jackets and just having the time of our lives. This guy comes in here and tells us it's not enough to overturn the election. No, that kind of, even a smidge of sanity will not be tolerated by the Fox News audience and by the right wing in this country, who've completely and utterly lost their minds. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.